Hey, Richie Castellano here with another Line 6 Helix video. A situation that I find myself in and a lot of people find themselves in is you brought the Helix as your main rig to the gig and that's all you got, and your buddy shows up and wants to jam with you and you really can't because you just have the one thing. Well, one of the cool features of the Helix is there are two discrete signal paths. So I made a preset called Sitting In just for this occasion, and the two signal paths are used for yourself and as a guest rig for your friend. So let's see what's going on here. On the top signal path, I have the guitar input, and that's set to just guitar, not multi, very important. And the output here is going to 1/4 inch. So that's going to be the left and right outputs for that. On the bottom path, which is the guest rig, I use return 1 as the input. So your friend's going to have to plug into return 1 on the back. And I'm using send 1 and 2 as the outputs. So if you have a PA or two stereo outputs, you can go nuts. But I'm assuming that most people will be using this as a mono. So I have, and for this video, I have left out from the 1/4 inch and send 1, and I'll have them hard pan left and right later in the example. So very quickly, I'll go through what I have going on here. For amps, I just have the archetype clean. You can do whatever you want. You can do 2 different amps. I'm just doing this for now. Feel free to tweak this to your needs. I have a Minotaur going first for just a little bit of grit. The idea here is that since we have limited pedal real estate, since we're going to split the pedal board, that you can back off the volume on your guitar to get it totally clean, bring it all the way up to get some grit, and then if you hit the drive switch, it switches from the Minotaur to this compulsive drive, and that's for your more over-the-top lead sort of thing. Next we have chorus, straightforward, a delay, those will be pedal controlled, a little bit of reverb, and then I have a 4 dB, or I thought I had it at 3.5, okay, a 4 dB boost. And that's just a post boost. That's if, you know, you're both playing and one of you guys takes a solo, it's not loud enough, you kick that on, okay? Another thing I have that's kind of interesting, and this is like just in case of emergency, I have a gain control right at the front, right at the top of the signal chain. And this is, what if your buddy brings like a telly that doesn't have a lot of output and he's not getting enough gain? Well, you can, go to that on the actual Helix and goose up the gain a little bit. Or what if he brought some crazy active guitar that's totally way too hot for this preset? Then you can back it down a little bit. So that's the idea with that. So let's take a look at what I did with the pedal board. Now we're looking at the pedal board. My pedal board is set up with presets on the bottom and stomps on the top. But to make this particular preset work, you're going to need to hit the mode switch. Now when I hit the mode switch, that switches the pedal board into the mode that makes this preset work the way it does. And if you'll notice, I have it divided into 2 sections. This side is my side, and that's the red side, and the turquoise side over here, that's the guest side. So there are 4 of the same switches just for each signal path. So here I have my overdrive, it just kicks in more drive. Me louder, which kicks in a post boost. My chorus, that's self-explanatory, and my delay, self-explanatory. And over on the guest side, they have the same exact things for their rig. And that's really it. It's pretty easy. If for any reason you find that you or the guest guitar player isn't getting enough gain, or their pickups are way too hot and it's making things sound funky, I put that volume block right at the top. So what you do is just scroll over to it, and then you can add or subtract gain going in to the rig. So that will balance things out a little bit. Okay, so that's how the preset works. If you want to download it, there's a link below to the custom tone page. And now I'm going to do a little example of it. And this is me and my dad, John Castellano, and we're jamming a little bit. We're both plugged into the Helix. My output is panned one way, his output is panned another way. And hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Hit it. Thanks for watching this video. To see even more videos, make sure you subscribe to this channel. If you'd like to interact with me on social media, please follow my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. If you like podcasts, check out my show Band Geek on the Riotcast Network. For tour dates and even more info, go to richiecastellano.com. Now, here's a video I picked just for you. I think you'll like it. Go ahead, click it. It's good. Eh?